vehicles moving from planet to planet to assist those in need. Always ready to come to the rescue, these young heroes will do whatever it takes. Together, they are DNA Integrated Cybernetic Enterprises, commonly known as DICE. This is the story of Jet and his teenage teammates, and the adventures they have as members of DICE. The planet Monasa, in the Catalona sector. Its capital city buzzes with excitement in anticipation of its most famous annual event, the legendary Chikira Grand Prix. This year marks a special occasion, for it is the centennial of the running of the historic race. It's considered a great honor to take part in the prestigious race, with fame and fortune awaiting those who cross the finish line first.
Welcome, race fans! Only one more day to the Chikira Grand Prix! One of the top 3 manufacturers, either Kurukoro, Listman, or Zook, is expected to win, but the question is, which one? And then there's Team Homa. It's been on a roll lately and is intent on capturing the checkered flag and proving those predictions wrong. And here's the founder of Homa Corporation, Mr. Homa. Tell us, what do you think your team's chances are of winning the race?
We'll do the best we can.
Will you be going with the soft tires if it turns out to be sunny on race day?
Mm-hmm.
Is the advanced engine of your new machine as powerful as everyone says it is?
Mm-hmm.
What's your team's strategy?
Well, obviously that's a secret, but I'm guaranteeing that we'll win.
Wow! That's quite a statement to make, sir.
You've improved your time in Sector 1 by half a second. And by 0.2 seconds in Sector 2. Got a problem here. Source unknown. I'm losing control.
Report. Problems with the radiator. The engine's temperature's rising dangerously.
I'm getting all sorts of strange readings from the telemetry system. Something's wrong. Tell him to get out of there. Flashed it. I don't know who's responsible for this, but I am not going to let it stop us.
But, sir, do you think there's anything we can do about it?
DICE. We'll call DICE.
What? You mean we're gonna be driving in the Chikira Grand Prix?
Yeah, that's the gist of it.
Woohoo!
This is a good chance to show everyone how impressive my driving skills really are.
Huh. I've got a little news flash for you. That checkered flag is mine.
Oh, I'm sure you'll be in the race, but I'm gonna win the race. Huh?
Remember, this is a job. We've entered 3 drivers in the race, and they're Jet, Sam, and myself.
Huh.
Certainly makes sense, considering only ground vehicles with wheels are allowed to take part in the Chikira Grand Prix.
That's so unfair!
You guys are DICE?
That's right. We came as soon as we got your request for aid.
But we thought...
Well, I'm not hiring a bunch of children. Please leave.
Look, can't we at least talk about this first?
Tack, maybe we should give him a little demonstration.
Hey, you're right. Showing him might be easier than telling him what we can do.
All 3 of them have just broken the course record for the fastest lap, sir. They're incredible.
Enter them in the race at once. I would love to have had those kids drive our vehicle, though.
Team Homa isn't the only one to have had a mysterious explosion lately. There have been 5 similar incidents in the past month alone.
And in each case, the team had been the favorite to win the race before they had their accident. Now that's suspicious.
So these explosions were acts of sabotage to improve other teams' chances of winning.
There are only 3 teams left that have a chance of winning and haven't been targeted. Kurukoro, Listman, and Zook.
Those guys are the so-called Big 3 manufacturers.
Could major players like them really resort to sabotage? Well, our job is to find out what's really going on there. President Homa's real fear is that the Chikira Grand Prix will become marred by scandal.
That's understandable. It's such a famous race that all those years of glory and tradition would be wasted if something illegal was going on behind the scenes.
Here's the plan. We'll be entering the D-Matrix Rover, Motoraptor, and Paratricar in the race itself. Robert, Marco, I want you 2 to gather information and perform reconnaissance from the sky and under the ground. Is that clear?
What? But I won't even be able to see the race from underground. Oh.
I have just finished giving the Hoverterra a tune-up, so all you have to do is say the word and we're ready to go. Think of us as your high-flying eye in the sky.
Well, that's a good attitude, seeing as how you were upset not participating in the race earlier.
See, I realize that simple ground vehicles have no chance against my superior Hoverterra, so I thought, hey, you know what? Maybe I should step back this once and give Jet a chance.
Everything's going better than we expected.
Those newcomers are in for a real shock if they think they have a chance against the big teams.
It's now a certainty that Listman will win this year. This is your chance to increase your company's profits.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity for us to make the big bucks because Zook is scheduled to win next year. Everything looks fine on the starting grid from up here. We couldn't have asked for a nicer day.
Oh, why do I always end up with these jobs?
Just a reminder, Jet. If you change into Dino mode during the race, you'll be disqualified. So remember to control yourself.
GTR!
You too, Sam.
GTR, Captain, sir.
Don't worry about us!
I'll be scanning the course using equipment on my D-Mate rover. It's up to you to analyze that information, Puffy.
GTR!
Team Homa's been entered in the race?
But how is that possible?
Not to worry. Boys, it looks like we're gonna have to use those tricks we talked about after all.
Excellent.
This is gonna be a race to remember.
5 minutes to race time! Everyone except for the mechanics are asked to please clear the course. That's the Phantom Knight. What's he doing here?
The Shakira Grand Prix, the course that's half battle and half race, a conflict of speed and courage is about to begin. The drivers are in high spirits, the crowd is roaring. I'd like to give a big welcome to race fans from all across the galaxy who are watching this image live with us today. The engines are about to be started for the centennial running of this great race. Pole position is once again held by the Listman driver, Seeker. In an attempt to win for the first time in 3 years, the famous Listman team is introducing a new model this year. In the second row is the veteran Cho. He's trying to win the race for the 3rd time, along with the title of Shakira Meister. The venerated Zoop team is using a Mark II Exig engine, an improved version of last year's second-place finisher. Last year's champion Eno is in 3rd position. The largest of the big 3 team, Kurokoro, is fielding an updated version of the machine that won last year.
Hey, isn't that the Night Rex? You know, the one Jet's always talking about. Apparently, that's another team that had one of those mysterious accidents about 2 weeks ago. 1 minute to race start! So he's in this race too. This could be a lot of fun. I think I'll take a big lead right from the start.
What are you mumbling about, Jet? We're starting.
Here we go, Motoraptor!
They're off! All the machines are off to a fantastic start!
Don't overdo it, Jet.
That guy's so predictable. Well, it seems like a clear start. Nothing unusual so far.
Except for Jet starting at full speed.
Over. I thought Jet had a little more sense than that. Hey, this is pretty easy, and the Phantom Knight isn't so fast after all. I'll just keep this pace up until the finish line. Let's go! Huh? What the? Ugh. Oh, man, did anybody see that?
Look at that, folks! We have our first vehicle thrown off the track! All that driver can do is watch as he's passed by the entire field!
No way!
They're just a bunch of amateurs. We were all worried over nothing.
And our little surprises are still out there.
That's where the real fun begins.
Usually I'd make a change to Dino mode about now. Stop it, I can't mean it. If you stop showing off, we have to complete the race in vehicle mode anyway.
What's with him? What's he doing down there?
Stop sulking, we're on a mission. Take it easy, Motoraptor. Whoa!
The next ordeal for our drivers is the grueling cave course. Needless to say, this is no ordinary cave.
Don't get so close. They're watching there. He's right on us.
It's time to test my device.
They're here. Got it.
That's impossible! They're magnetic waves, but they're much too powerful to be natural. The only ones unaffected are the Kurokoro, Listman, and Zoop vehicles. We've got to check into this!
reason why those three are unaffected.
Puffy, I just sent you some data. Have you received it yet?
Yeah, I'm analyzing it now.
Is there anything unusual about it?
All I can tell is that there's an artificial force mixed in with a natural magnetic storm. There has to be an energy source.
It's quicker to check those guys than the whole course. Gelati!
I'm already on it! Ever since we entered the cave, those three machines have been avoiding the rays of the magnetic storm!
Find the frequency, Puffy. We can clear the cave if we can avoid the waves.
GTR, Captain. I have the frequency. I'm sending it now.
Excellent! Search mode!
Took you long enough.
The real race starts now!
The cave turned out to be more treacherous than we expected. The conditions were so extreme that there are only 7 vehicles remaining in the race. The big 3 and these 4.
Yahoo! I can't believe they really made it out of the cave.
You're kidding! How lucky can they be?
Don't worry, this next section's really gonna bug them. Hello? Somebody's watching the race from a hiding place. That's a little suspicious.
Sam, can we do anything about these bugs?
The beetles are being controlled by the same type of magnetic waves as before. Gelati, can we get a position?
I'll try, Mr. Sam!
Hurry, Gelati!
All right, Marco. Here's your chance to shine.
It's boring down here.
We think the magnetic waves controlling the beetles are coming from this location. Get over there.
GTR.
Marco, I also have a message for you from Robert. He spotted somebody suspicious looking who was headed that way. I'm sending you the image.
GTR. We're in the last stages of the race with the 3 favorites battling it out for the lead. By getting past those bugs, they've proven themselves to be the top drivers.
I'm not giving up!
He's caught up.
Hurry up, Marco!
What have we here?
Ah!
Is this the place, Sam?
That's it! We can't take much more of this! Do something, quickly!
GTR. Monocrawler, libertine.
Hooray, we're saved!
Good job, Marco. Hey, we didn't plan that. Our man must be sleeping on the job.
What in the world's going on down there?
Hey, come on! I said stop, not run!
What were you doing at that substation?
I'll talk! I'll tell you everything! Just don't drop me!
I'll think about it. Why don't you start by taking me to your boss?
We're in the final leg of the race. Team Homa has the lead, but can they hold on?
This guy told me the whole plan. The big 3 are behind everything that went wrong during the race. I'm on my way to their hideout.
Commence Operation Z. We have to win no matter what.
Understood. Roger.
What now? They've decided to use force to get a win. Guess that means playtime's over.
Monoraptor! This is it! Night Rex Libertine! Unbelievable! It looks like there's a crash! I can't even see the track for all the smoke!
We're finished! Let's get out of here. Bring everything that might incriminate us.
What the? What's happening?
We're from DICE. Your race is over, gentlemen.
The race is over! And Team Homa posts their first ever victory with a 1-2 finish!
Jet about transforming. He disqualified himself at the last minute.
Look, it's not my fault. Those missiles were gonna hit us unless we got out of the way. Don't be such a sourpuss. I'm just as disappointed as you are. And on top of that, the Phantom Knight just vanished. What's the story with that guy anyway?